me deeper and I'll go where you will lead me, Lord. Will you lead me? Will you lead me, Lord?
I mean, what is the gospel? It's good news. The good news is that someone loved me so much that they literally laid down their life just so I can have life.
It affects how I raise my kids. It has immeasurable impact on my marriage.
Knowing that God gave His Son for my life and I've been forgiven for my sins, I just can't begin to thank Him enough.
Jesus died on the cross for me and took away all my sins and just erased them, and so I can accept Him into my life.
The gospel has impacted every avenue of my life.
He sent His only Son to lay down His life for us.
I realized how much sin was in my life, so I asked God to forgive me.
It has turned me away from sin and showed me that I don't have to live in sin and I can be a better person.
And it represents what Jesus did for us.
I want to turn away from the old me and turn away from sin and start living for God.
What I'm saying through the baptism is that I'm erasing my old life and starting anew.
26 years of my life has been long enough, and Pastor Brent made a really good analogy of the Shark Tank theory about saying no to sin, really being strong and saying that you are waging war against my soul, you are in my past, and you are not in my future. The sins of my past are no longer in my future. They don't make me who I am, and for that reason I'm out. I want to say goodbye to my old life, goodbye to my old self, and become an empty vessel.
So by being baptized, I'm letting the whole world know that I love God and I've chosen that, and that I'm ready to put my old life into the water and leave those sins, leave all those miscomings, all those fears, all of those things, and say yes to the Lord.
And what better way than on Father's Day? And so this water baptism, I just want to show my church, my congregation, my family and friends of this outward sign of my inward commitment.
From now on, I plan on living my life by living for God and reading more of the gospel and to not go back to my old ways, and knowing that if I fall, I can rely on Him and not myself.
I'll walk closer with God and make better decisions that I did past tense before the baptism, and just help other people find the Lord.
I want to be like my dad, and I want to go to church every Sunday. I'm going to make sure that my kids receive God.
One day at a time, because that's all I can do. There's going to be things that happen on a day-to-day basis that's going to challenge my faith, that's going to challenge my life, and that's going to challenge my well-being. But the bottom line is God is constantly leading me through this life.
After coming out of the water, I just want to continue my growth with Jesus, continue my walk with Him, and just continue to acknowledge that my life is here because of Jesus.
You know, I've been a Christian for many years, and this is the first time I've gone through a full water baptism, and it's just have been on my heart and for a couple years. And I just pray that going forward I don't take so long to commit to Him and to do His will.